Mic check. Have we got a signal? Give me 1 moment. Mic check. All right. Okay, what we're gonna do today, first of all, condolences. And of course, the reconfirmation. You know that thing I was been talking about here and there? Oh man. Before we get to that, we've got some news clips as well we're going to quickly watch. We're going to quickly look at Tommy Fury as well. Not Tommy Fury, Tommy Robinson, excuse me. We're going to also quickly look at Tommy Robinson, yeah? With his situation the other day. He got arrested and released. We're going to quickly look at the Olympics situation the other day as well. With the, I forgot to mention it in the last stream. Which came 68 days after the Iranian helicopter crash. And I think there was two key, or allegedly two key, terrorist types, whatever, in there. One called the Butcher. I can't remember the other one's name. But anyway, helicopter crash, and I said, 68 days from then until the 26th of July. And of course, the word terror equals 68, right? And of course, in the news, I said, look, games sabotage, Paris Olympics in chaos as rail networks paralyzed by coordinated arson attacks and airport shut down by bomb threat. And of course, the initial post times 14 minutes past, the word bomb equals 14. Good segue quickly as well, just for 2 seconds. Going back to another entry that I did, Liverpool, UK. You had the bombing on Liverpool Women's Hospital, yeah? That was on the 14th of November. The day that leaves 47 days of the year. And of course, they came out and said the person had, mental health situations and stuff. And that's what I said in the video. I said, they're probably going to come out and say, because he was a suicide bomber, suicide 47, mental health 47, mood swing 47. I think maybe even welfare might be 47 as well. But as I say, you'll see how it will tie back into today, right? Or yesterday. Of course, I'm talking about the, just downloaded a video to play. I think they said another girl died now. So I think it's 3 children that died. I literally just downloaded the video. We're going to watch it. But yeah, so for yesterday, the 29th of July in the UK, Merseyside, right? And of course, Merseyside, Liverpool. So again, Liverpool Women's Hospital explosion. And again, if you're not up to speed, that even factors in with, again, Prince Charles, now the King. That's his birthday, November 14th. That was the same weekend that they was doing, Remembrance Day, right? That was the same weekend that the Marvel film, what is it called again? Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. And in the movie, you have the Mandarin, who was also in, I think, Iron Man 2, if I'm not mistaken, or 3, or 2, or maybe both of them, 2 and 3. But anywho, the one that they find in Shang-Chi isn't the real Mandarin, yeah? And he says, I was just asked to play an actor and be be like a suicide bomber and be an actor in Liverpool. Something like that, he says. I said, my God. That film came out the same weekend as the Liverpool Women's Hospital explosion. So I said, okay, they're taking the piss. So point being again, you see how it ties back in because Liverpool and Liverpool Women's Hospital both equal 119, and mental health equals 119. So as I said, you'll see how it all ties in as we keep it moving. Um, Again, there is a playlist there for the Liverpool Women's Hospital if you're not up to speed on that. Also note the update time for that segue again, 14 minutes past the hour with this news article about the bomb threat at the Olympics and the arson attack on the railways, coordinated stuff. And of course, the update time is 25 minutes past. Again, time, death, RIP. So again, bomb has the potential to do what? Or, derailing, the railway, or, smoke and fire in the cabins of the, each fucking compartment of the, or one or two, or whatever the case, hypothetically, of a train. And like we said before we play these video clips, we'll play them literally in about not even a minute time. We've got a couple to play. Do you know what? We'll just get to them there. Down the long term. Let's quickly play these couple of clips. Again, fair use. And so shit, I gotta put my cape on for this one. I need to swoop in because damn, gotta be a voice for the voiceless here. This is crazy. For the bazillionth time, and buckle up with some of the Taylor Swift stuff that I got for you. I mean, it's like, really? And other stuff, cross-referencing other situations, or things that might get mentioned in the news, obviously, and just cross-referencing other stuff. You say, okay, Dunblane, anybody? We'll get to Dunblane shortly. Oh, the time. Oh, no, sorry. Bomb 14, Terror 41, bomb threat equals 41. Sorry, it's just looking on the rollout. Arson attacks 142, 52. Terrorists 142. As I say, like, am I dreaming the numbers are like that? With am I dreaming that the letters of the numbers that they have? Am I dreaming that those are the letters and numbers behind the letters that I'm seeing? Like, I gotta start questioning myself even extra. Hence the last so many videos with what's going on. It's like fucking obviously a bit more intense the style and delivery, but it's the same shit. I'm saying, okay. Clearly I'm experiencing this, but this is something that we all know. Like, you know what I mean? It goes across the board, right? One had one times one. Walking and shit. What There's so many things that are universal, right? I'm sure we see the same alphabet. It's got the same numerical value behind it, yeah? It's just amazing how these numbers come up time and time again. Ah, man. Anyway, let me play this video. It's amazing to me. Again, it's just annoying that we've got to cover these, dark situations, man. No matter what way you look at it, it's just dark. whether they're halfway lying, whether it's, you know, them bumping up the algorithm situation that we speak about, or I've been speaking about personally. If you're not new, go figure. Just, you know, let's definitely listen to my last few streams. I'm sure I cover it. You know, and beyond that, going backwards, obviously, for what I've been putting out. You know, you try and cram as much as it can cram in, or obviously show. Again, this is radio past 23. You know, you can try and show so much, whether it's in one upload or a stream, or just over time. And then obviously, you know, you're bundling that in the next one, the update. Let me bite my skin. I have to bite my skin in real time. Let me get a good. Oh, I definitely feel that. Yeah, I definitely feel it. So, as I say, stand by if you're not up to speed. I couldn't play Zach's video. Let me quickly say this as well. I couldn't play Zach's video. Shout out to everybody. Let me say that as well, first and foremost as well. Shout out to everybody. The naysayers, and of course even the trolls. Whatever the case may be, it is what it is, and you know, they allow us to get the reminder of who you are, whatever the case may be. Anywho, let me just play these videos. Let me play these videos because this is astonishing. But yeah, if you haven't watched Zach's videos, be sure to watch those. The video that he's put out thus far, it's 11 minutes 4 seconds. Excuse me. Be sure to watch that. Hey, I have got a video from the Truth Codes. I downloaded one of his videos. It was for CrowdStrike. Shout out to Rambo. So I'll definitely play that shortly, or you know, in a little while, just to like, you know, break it up a bit. Of course, I'll let you know when I do, because the main of it will be, you know, straight radio cast, just audio. So let's run this one. So this is Taylor Swift chiming in. She breaks silence, right? Oh, Taylor, you know. Shout out to the Swifties. Right.
And this is the Home Secretary in Southport. She is laying a wreath where there are many flowers already. As you know, terrible tragedy in Southport yesterday where a knifeman killed 2 little girls, 6 children are in hospital, in Alderhay Hospital, and 2 adults. So the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, is laying a wreath there. I think that is the Chief Constable also of the
Merseyside Police there.
She's laying a wreath too. I'm sure the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, will be saying something. Not long in the job is she, Yvette Cooper, and this is the brutal reality of policing and government.
That's right. As we know, there were 25 little girls, I presume there were mainly little girls, I think, in this dance, Taylor Swift-themed dance and yoga workshop. One of the organisers, Leanne Lucas, who's 35, she's fighting for her life at the moment in hospital. This is the latest news we have about this. She has another teacher with her. She did, Heidi Barlow was her name, she's 35. And she, between them, these 2 ladies, Heidi is also in hospital, saved 16 other children. There were 25 in the class.
Incredible bravery, isn't it? Incredible.
Aged between 6 and 11. 9 children were taken to hospital. 6 of them are in a critical condition. 2 of them, of course, tragically lost their lives.
And if you're listening on the radio, the Home Secretary, she's now looking at some of the bouquets. There's dozens and dozens of bouquets with messages to the families, because this is a community in total shock and trauma. She is, and the Chief Constable is there too, and I'm sure she's going to say a few words. and we are getting updates all the time on the condition of the children in hospital, 6 in hospital, and 2 adults, one of whom we know is the 35-year-old yoga teacher
who's in a
critical condition. It is an extraordinary thing, isn't it? And
Taylor Swift herself has actually paid tribute.
I thought she would.
This morning. I wondered when she might say something. She said they were just little kids at a dance class. She's paid tribute to the Southport stabbing victim. She tells fans she is completely in shock at the loss of life and innocence.
I can remember there was a similar reaction. Remember Ariana Grande after the terrible killings at the concert in Paris in France some years ago, and the Home Secretary is just emerging now. I think she's now about to say a few words to media, in which case we will listen to what she's got to say.
Quiet residential street, actually, and Southport is a lovely little town on the coast in Merseyside. Not far from Liverpool, not far from Manchester even.
It's on Merseyside, isn't it?
Yeah, it is Merseyside, yeah. And
it's what you call posh Merseyside.
It is, yeah, it is. And actually, the building where the attack took place is a community centre. So they've obviously, from the goodness of their hearts, these young women have put on this holiday activity because parents are at work, children are off school, and actually, as a mum of 2 daughters, when they were that age, I can't think of anything they would have rather done than go to a little Taylor Swift workshop, making bracelets, doing some dancing, listening to Taylor Swift music. Should have been an absolutely blissful day of summer holidays, and instead turns to absolute tragedy. Taylor Swift's message on Instagram, let me just tell you what she wrote. She says, "The horror of yesterday's attack in Southport is washing over me continuously, and I'm just completely in shock. The loss of life and innocence and the horrendous trauma inflicted on everyone who was there, the families and the first responders. These were just little girls at a dance class. I'm at a complete loss for how to ever convey my sympathies to these families," says Taylor Swift.
We'll keep you updated throughout that. The Home Secretary hasn't spoken yet. I suspect she will. She may choose to speak in a different area, perhaps not quite so close to the scene. Now,
all right. Mic check. Shout out to Panda. Not sure if there's still you inside the live, but yeah, man, definitely effed up. Condolences again. Much condolences. This is just ridiculously crazy. Right, let me play the other video that I got. It's a shorter video. It's about just under 3 minutes.
The Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, has been speaking over the past few minutes. She's in Southport after that shocking knife tragedy. This is what she had to say.
Unimaginable what has happened, this devastating and horrific attack. And I think all of our thoughts will be with the families who have been affected, the loved ones who have been lost, and the children who are injured. And it's really important that they get all the support they need. I've been meeting with some of the first responders, the emergency services, the police, fire service and paramedics who were there yesterday and who had to respond with great bravery to make sure that more lives were not lost, and I thank them for the work that they did. There is also a serious criminal investigation underway now, but everyone's thoughts will be with those injured children and just praying for them.
You mentioned the investigation, of course. We heard from Merseyside Police yesterday that it isn't being considered a terror-related incident. How do we know that it's not terror-related?
Well, there is a serious criminal investigation underway because this was a horrific attack. It's important that the police pursue every single avenue, and that is what Merseyside Police are now doing. I support Merseyside Police in that work, but it's immensely important that they need to be able to continue that. And they will provide updates. You'll understand that I'm not going to say anything that would cut across their investigation or prejudice that investigation, as I take that investigation immensely seriously into this truly horrific attack.
We're in a bit of a knife crime epidemic at the moment. You can't really go and listen to the news more than a week without hearing about a knife attack at the moment. What's your government going to do to try and tackle this issue and to prevent attacks like this in our communities?
Well, there would be deep distress right across the country, as well as here in Southport, for this appalling, just truly horrific attack, because it's beyond every parent's worst nightmare. You had what should have been a children's party, having fun in the beginning of the summer holidays, could then turn into something so devastating. There's obviously deep concern about knife attacks across the country, and that's why the Prime Minister has said that is a moral mission to address this. But I think for today, the issue really is about Southport, and the issue is about the families who have been affected in this case, and all of us praying for the injured children and for the little children who have been lost.
I know we're running really tight on time, but I just want to quickly ask.
That's the Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, speaking in Southport after that terrible knife tragedy. The Home Secretary, Yvette Cooper, has been speaking over the past few minutes. She's in Southport after that shocking knife tragedy. This is what she had to say.
All right. Roll the thing.
Turn off the TV, it's way too misleading. Telling them lies until you believe it. Repeat it, repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. It don't take a genius to pick up the pieces.
All right, mic check. Have I got a signal? All right, good. Now just quickly going back to what we had here with that 25. Remember, they said it's a what? They were saying the railway stuff, you know, people sabotaging coordinated attacks. The update time is 25 minutes past. And sabotage equals 25. I'm not going to stay on this for too long. It's finished now anyway. Don't want to stay on that for too long. Give me 1 second here. And then you also got the holiday carnage. Yeah, British told to cancel your holidays as Heathrow flights axed. Euro train scrapped. And 3.2 million hit roads today alone. So, in other news, did you see what they did for the last couple of days concerning the airport situation with the cop kicking the man's head? They didn't show the full context of the situation. You know, they didn't show what happened prior, so then it would make sense to what would transpire, to the reason why the guy was getting his head kicked in by the police guy at the hospital. Again, it just goes to show the nature of the, you know, Masonic media. You know, why would you not show the full footage? Oh, that's why the policeman. You know, it's quite simple, isn't it? Show the why are you only showing the end bit to row up the people? Well, that's obvious, right? So, and that's what people were saying straight away. Why aren't you showing the whole, all of it? Or some people were saying anyway. or mentioning what happened, even if he didn't show, you know, whether it was blurred or not. Because basically, a police officer, a lady, got punched in the face or something like that. And if I'm not mistaken, it's the same one that got his head kicked in a couple of times by the officer. Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. Give me 1 sec, sorry. Give me 1 second, sorry, guys. Okay, we're moving on to Tommy Robinson quickly, yeah? Just briefly. Yeah, I think I'm looking at his birthday here. It must be his birthday, 27th of November. Let me just double check. Yeah. Tommy Robinson, 27th of November, his birthday. Deals with a lot of what type of protesting against, or in that arena of, you know, race and racism, both of which equal 27. I completely forgot that was coming up. And they arrested him on, what was it? Anti-terrorism laws. Terror itself equals 41, and it's 4 months, 1 day to his upcoming birthday, because he just got arrested and then released on the Monday, right? Also, if you write out Tommy Robinson arrested equals 1, 2, 3. Again, don't worry, we are going to get into the meat of today. It's because it's quite a chunk to get through, to be fair. So once I start, on the Southport. It's going to be quite lengthy. So, also his full name, or his other name, because he's got a stage name, and Stephen Yaxley Lennon equals 80, like 8, yeah. And from his last birthday to the situation is 8 months. Is Islam 34, if I remember correctly? And this was the Saturday, yeah? The 27th of July. Wasn't Islam 20... Anyway, we'll come up in a moment. Bear with me. As I say, we won't be on this bit long, so of course forward it. His life lesson this year, last year, leading into obviously, you know, what's going on now in 2024. He had a life lesson of 45. And his birthday was 34 days in a year. Anyway, we'll get back to that 34 in a sec, but the life lesson is 45. Arrested equals 45. Ritual equals 45 and 27. Again, race 27, racism 27. Stephen Laxley, Tommy Robinson, you know, aka, was born the 27th of November. And again, I'm sure Islam. Hold on, let me just quickly type it in. I know it's going to come up on the slide, but let me just quickly. Islamic 1, 2, 3. Tommy Robinson arrested. Remember we had that on the date span, right? 123 days since his last birthday. Oh, sorry, going to his birthday, excuse me. Oh, do you know what? I might have to scrap the. Now I'm seeing it on the slides. Don't worry about the 27th of July, which is the Saturday. Forget that. Just deal with the Sunday, which is the 28th, and his birthday, which is on the 27th of. When he's born. It must have been Saturday. But the news was going on Saturday. I don't know. Unless they did it 2 days. Unless I'm just getting mixed up with how I got arrested, the timing of it. Sorry, I'm a bit baffled now. In other news, there is a new video game coming out called Alien Rogue Incursion, right? So a new Alien game, Alien Rogue Incursion. And it's got the official Zula Hendrix reveal trailer, right? Again. Computer game VR. Now, if you time it when she starts firing the bullets, she starts at I think it's fully loaded at 51, but anyway, I can't remember what the number is if you see one between, but if you pause it like I did, I'm looking at the screenshot, you'll see the number 42, go figure. If you don't pause it to catch it, obviously you won't. I don't even think you might be able to be lucky and maybe blink your way to kind of catch it as it goes across or something, but you can definitely catch it with a pause. But again, Zula Hendrix, the character, is black. They just had to have the bullet stop on 42, right? Is that the semi-auto? Is it just yeah? All right, I see that one. Cool. Nothing to see. Just making shit up. Just making shit up. And then the next one after is 40. I might have a couple more slides for this because I swear I did it twice. But like later on in the day or the next day or whatever, so we'll see if those slides come up. If they do, I will let you know in today's Radiocast 23. Voice for the voiceless. Condolences again. To the families, friends, etc. to what went down in Southport, Merseyside. / Liverpool. Quickly hurry up now. What's this? Oh, in other news, killer threat man dies in Spain after contracting Ebola-like disease that leaves the victim's bleeding from the eyes. Playing with these type of fucking news bulletins for a while. Like especially again since 2020, if you know what I'm saying. The 74-year-old lost his life in hospital near Madrid after being diagnosed with Cameroon Congo hemorrhagic fever, like hemorrhagic, which can make sufferers' eyes bleed. Apparently. Right, I'm not going to chit-wag much about that. Just going to get to the meat. What's this quickly here? What is this? Oh, in other news, you've got tragic end to the Team GB or Great Britain footballer Gemma Wiseman. Apparently they say she took her own life, age 33, just days before Christmas coroner rules. And of course they had to have the post of the post time 34 minutes pass. We know murder equals 34, but of course we know suicide equals 34. You know, they say Gemma Wiseman, the Team GB footballer, Gemma Wiseman, took her own life, age 33. I mean, and if you think that's classic, just wait till we get to Southport, because when Southport starts in a minute, I thought I'm just building up to it, you know what I mean? I'm just setting some foundation. And the update time is 12:10. Drop to 0. We know blood sacrifice equals 121. Looks a bit classic. Unfortunately, at least, you know, as I always say, not on my watch. Gemma Wiseman, you know. However you passed, you know, the way that we use your, you know, energy, so to speak, to amplify despair, death, you know, malfunctioning in your consciousness, so to speak, and still thinking that you're Chris, not just because you were to see the shrink or something like that. No, that's not this how they've got people. Again, not going into that, you know, angle at all today. So if you're not up to speed, go figure, or have a think about it during your introspection. So who's this? Ah, on to other news. We've got a missing. Hold up, have I got the? Okay, there was a missing situation the other day that I picked up on. Michael Frison, Frison. Of course, I'm also saying now, of course, that equals 36 and 45, like missing. Apparently, he was missing in Italy, Sardinia, Italy. It was in the news just the other day. Michael Frison, or Frison. Italy equals 22. The day, because I think he just got found the other day, right? On the 29th, the same day as the atrocity that we're about to cover in Southport, Merseyside. But anyway, he went missing, they say, the 13th of July. And remember, vanished equals 44. He gets found on a day of a lifeless on a 44. Of course, again, Italy, 2 weeks, 2 days, Italy equals 22. And again, overlapping with the main of what we're going to discuss today, with another follow-up with the same old same. Again, stabbing and stabbing equals 29. Looks highly Masonic. Everything went down. We're going to go through it in some of the angles at least. So again, Masonic 29, stabbing and stabbing equals 29. So on the 29th of July, this type of situation goes down on a day with a life lesson. 7 and 29, 2 and 0, 2 and 4, on a day with a life lesson of 44. And Knifeman and Southport equal 44. Kill and execution 44. Also, let's quickly chuck it in as it's coming to my mind. Also, well, mental health, they're going to say is going to factor in, right? In the leap year, I think when it's normal, it's the 210th day of the year, but in the leap year, however, it's 211th day of the year, right? 47th prime to 11. Mental health, mood swing. I'm sure Liverpool itself equals 47. And it leaves 155 days of the year. It was a yoga type class, antenatal. on a day leaving 155 days. Antenatal equals 155. You're just starting, you know. So again, the question is this all organic? Or is this got clear hallmarks? Because you know we've got some extras we're going to put in there. It's going to start getting thick. Going to leave no room to say, oh no, it's all organic. Or you're just making it up. No, it ain't going to be those two. I am so certain of it. It's not going to be those. Oh, I'm just a fucking loon. Oh man. Did this just come out the other day? Well, I've got a screenshot of these two sellouts. In other news, I'm just looking at these two athletic sellouts, Ricardo and Bianca Williams. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go and check the videos. I still have to look for those videos that I couldn't see once upon a time. About 6 weeks ago. I'll have to try and look for them again. Unless YouTube secretly just deleted my shit. Didn't even send me an email. Oh, cheeky bastards. But just quickly on this, as the slides there, Bianca Williams and her boyfriend gets pulled over by the police. Might have been about a week and a half to 2 weeks after. Oh, was it July? Was it July 4th? Because I know Jesuit Order, of course, was 25th of May. It might have been 4th of July. It might have been. Or was it the 6th of June? Whatever day it was. Just know, when they got pulled over by the police, and you know, all the protests for the racial stuff, you know, I mean, if you haven't got the eyes to see or listen, in this case especially, I mean, this is one angle of it. They was listening to the classic song. Oh my God, what's the song again? Trying to just get the rhythm in my head. Hold up. It's totally gone out of my mind right now. But just look up the band and you'll find the song. It's a classic song. But the band's called Air Supply, yeah? Now think about it. George Floyd, knee pressing on your neck, you know, causes asphyxiation to the jugular vein, etc. Can't breathe, I can't breathe, Eric Garner, yada yada yada. So again, the song that they're playing, which is a classic white people type tune, mind as well. Obviously anybody can listen to it, I'm just saying though, you know what I mean? It's classic. Karaoke, yeah, drunk, Friday, Saturday, any day. Yeah. What was the odds that they was listening to that song? Whatever it's called, because I can't remember right now. But the band is called Air Supply. Fucking, oh man, that's just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's some serious dark comedy. And of course, they had the updates with the situation so many years later, which I think finished last year, which I'm sure I covered, and that's some of the videos that I was after. And I was like, okay, where were those videos gone? Did I put out those videos? Why can I not see them? I'll read it in the title, even if it's not the thumbnail, or vice versa, or something. But yeah, I'm sure one of the concluding dates was the 27th of October. So again, race and racism 27. And again, they're running type athletes as well, you know, perfect. You know, they race. Yeah. Right. It begins. Now this is my first slide. even though I've already touched base on a couple of things to do with the situation of Southport. Major incident that took place yesterday, 29th of July. Now at this time it was 8 people, including children, injured in the frenzy of madness on a residential street as armed cops swoop in. Interesting update time, 14:02. Stabbing equals 142. Initial post time 56 minutes past. Now Hart Street, H-A-R-T. We're going to look at the other spelling as well. But Hart Street, well, the other way is 29, right? H-E-A-R-T is 29. And 52, like terrorist and stabbing and stabbery. But anywho, Hart Street, where it took place on, right? Again, on a day of a life lesson 44. If you just joined, we literally just started to get into the meat of what took place, excuse me, on the 29th of July in the UK, Merseyside. Again, 3 children are now dead, they say. Teachers were harmed, fighting for their lives. We've got a dub plate for that as well, for the teacher's name, the yoga teacher. So obviously I can say it right now. Should I say it right now? Again, on the day of a life lesson of 44 on Hart Street, H-A-R-T, Hart Street, how they spell it for this, or for this street in particular. Killing execution 44, Hart Street 44, Knifeman equals 44. Again, 7 and 29, 2 and 0, 2 and 4 equals 44. On a day of a life lesson of 44, Hart Street also equals 64. Q equals 44 and 64. Stabbed equals 136. Hart Street, remember Nottingham, Valdo Calicane. I'm not going to go over that today about that stabbing. I'm only going to say that. That's it. Jason Voorhees' birthday, yeah? 13/6, 13th of June. So again, Nottingham, UK, Valdo Calicane, June 6th. If you're not up to speed, I'm sure I'll put out enough information and data about it visually, not just audio like I am today in a radio cast. Alright, so knock yourself out. It is there. Again, Southport, 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 44. And I gave you a big hint to what Leanne Lucas' name equals without telling you what her name equals. Yeah? Of course, I'll say it officially when I get there, but you know, those that are paying attention, pretty easy, right? It's not like I'm... But again, I don't care if you do or you don't. Anywho, let's keep it moving. Stabbed equals 53 as well. Southport equals 53. And stabbed equals 46. Again, sacrifice equals 46 as well. You know, just keep that to the side. Oh, children equals 46 and 44. Children. Children. Hold on, let me get my smoke. You know, I have to draw for it then, but as soon as like, yeah, now I'm reading it, saying it, you know, the reminder, after just the madness of what is and what we're trying to show over here and how it all factors in, no matter what way you look at it. Certainly does. Factors in no matter what way you're looking at with what we show over here. So again, last time, yesterday, 29th of July, with Southport, Merseyside, 7 at 29, 2 at 0, 2 at 4 equals 44. A life lesson of 44. Knifeman, 44. Southport, 44. The woman's name, the teacher that I'll mention, I'll say what it equals, even though I'm telling you what it equals without telling you what it equals right now. Her name equals BAM. Yeah? That's the yoga dance teacher. Yeah? Children equals 44. Execution and kill equals 44. And again, Southport 46, children 46. Again in Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice. Sacrifice equals 46. And not, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we are going to look at Dunblane. If you don't know what happened with Dunblane in the UK, we've looked at it before, but ages and ages ago. But of course, I had to quickly cross-reference. And that was a leap year, 1996. Dunblane Massacre. And normally it's the 72nd day of the year, a couple of days before the Ides of March, to do with that's the day with the stabbing of Caesar, right? 44 BC. So a couple of days before that, when that comes up for its time in history on the calendar, March 13th. March 13th is the day of Dunblane, yeah? Normally the 72nd day of the year, again, just with order 72, but anyway, leap year, 73rd, like this year's 73rd, it will be the 73rd day of the year. Children, ritual sacrifice, and I'm sure sacrifice all equals 73, because I know I'm looking at children right now, my screenshot, children equals 73, 44, 46. Pretty brutal, and as they've pretty much established, you know, one of their 101 narcissistic sociopathic moves, especially, well, I'm gonna say recently because they just do it so much all the time, but it just seems to me, it just seems like they're just so feisty and blatant with it now. It's just like, I mean, what? You're just so out of pocket, man. But anyway, my point is how they will gaslight the situation. I don't want to really go down that road right now and even say much, but you know, if you're up to speed, you know. And then it goes back to those leaving out key components of how to look at the situation really, you know what I mean? So again, stabbing, and that's why I say the reason why it works so perfectly with what they're looking to do, because when you realize how all the words factor in frequency and vibration in the spell casting, again, stabbing and stabbing 29, what was yesterday? Again, I already said it earlier, but this little bit I didn't say, I don't think I did. I'm just going to quickly say it again. Stabbing and stabbing, as well as 29, they also equal 52. Like terrorist, like government. Interestingly. So the way they gaslight you now, oh no, it's not that what you think it is, oh no, you know. Quickly fast forward, and I think they've now come out and said it's a Rwandan migrant. Not gonna lie, I was looking for the 201. It didn't come up. I done it in a few different ways. I was like, I swear, if I see a 201, yo, I've written out in loads of ways. You know, as I said, it's a son of Rwandan immigrants. But I'll tell you what did pop up. If you notice in the news, they keep saying that it's like a scene from a horror film. You know, have you noticed that? Saying it's, it's like a horror movie. Interestingly, if you write out horrific movie, it equals 201. And you know they love a 201. You remember stabbing? Oh, I already spoke about the 142, sorry. Seeing it on my screenshot here. So just looking at this next screenshot now. One child killed. This is from the New York Post on their YouTube. Again, the dance event at Stockport, Merseyside, UK, with the stabbing of the children. And if you've just joined, I don't know if you caught it. I saw the, just going to quickly say it. Take me 10 seconds. On the day of a life lesson of 44, 7 and 29, 2 and 0, 2 and 4 equals 44. Children equals 44. Kill 44. Knifeman 44. Execution 44. The lady with the equation that I haven't said what her name equals to yet, but I'm already telling you without saying it. The first teacher that they've mentioned, the yoga teacher, Leanne Lucas equals, bam, the life lesson, yeah? Southport equals 44. Right, Taylor Swift. Oh, sorry, 1 second. So on this other one, Times Radio. Man arrested after at least 8 people harmed, stabbed at Antenatal Center, right? As I mentioned before, it happened on a day leaving 155 days of the year. Again, it happened on the day leaving 155 days of the year at a antenatal type place, yeah, with the yoga stuff going on and Taylor Swift event, whatever. Mums to be, new mums. The day leaving 155 days of the year. If you write out antenatal, it equals 155. As mentioned earlier. No, Taylor Swift is currently 34 years old. Right, just reading this next thumbnail here from the news. Stab horror, children among 8 stabbed again. This is earlier at the time, right? As I was, just noting what the hell's going on. Right, and on this update for this, stab horror, children among 8 stabbed. Knife rampage at Taylor Swift event as mums heard screaming. The youngsters were attacked in scenes like a horror film at the pop star themed yoga and dance workshop, witnesses say, yeah? Note the update time at this time, 34 minutes past the hour. Again, murder 34, Taylor Swift is currently 34, and remember the 34th prime is 139 through masonry. 139. And don't forget as well, by default, another day that would have been circled, you know? Life lesson 44, we just went over it for obvious reasons, right? So again, by default, 29th, stabbing and stab wound 29, life lesson 44, killing execution, Knifeman. You know, they're all about stabby. In recent times, it's just gone absolutely exponentially through the roof, you know? Just how crazy this actually is. And again, that's no matter what way you look at it. Concerning, you know, what we're talking about from my angle. And the rest of the community for the most part. Concerning Ascot Montreal. Now, the initial post time is 56 minutes past, remember? Society of Jesus, aka the Jesuit Order. Society of Jesus equals 56. And always remember that mind control, toilet paper. If you're not sure why I mentioned toilet paper, just think about, you know, 2020, 2021, with all the fighting over toilet roll and toilet paper. Goes on to say the police cordon has also been put up around the building in Hart Road, with police officers guarding either end. Northwest Ambulance Services confirmed 8 patients. Again, it's changed now. If you know how they've been dealing with the aftermath on a personal level. And who's made it, who hasn't, you know, and all of that. As I pointed out already. But again, at this time, 8 parents, they were saying, was rushed to Aldert Hay Children's Hospital, Aintree University Hospital. Do you know what? Let me quickly get a. Christ, I'm lost name, bro. Rushed to Aldert Hay Children's Hospital, Aintree University. Oh, 3 different hospitals. 4 different hospitals. Hold up. 1, 2, 3. It's 3. Hold on, let's just quickly. Hold on. Hey. Children's Hospital. 27 to 270 and 405. I mean, both of them dropped to 0. And you've even got the 144 in there. If you're right at 44, you get 44. You get 144. I remember. Oh, 44 is 99 and 45 as well. Oh, and 54, as well as the 144 we were just speaking about. Basically, terrorism, Jesuit Order 54, and then racism, because obviously that's going to factor in, right? 99 and 45, like racism. And remember, knife equals 45, ritual 45. Yeah, so Aldert Hay Children's Hospital 270 and 405, drop the zeros 27, 45, knife 27 and 45, race and racism 27, racism 45, and then the 44th in with the 144. Aldert Hay Children's Hospital 144, and again, if you're right out 44, you get 144. And it happened on a day with a life lesson of bingo. That goes with bingo. And that lady's name that I haven't needed to say, but it equates to it because I've already told you without telling you. So let's punch in this next one. We've got Aintree University Hospital. Let's see what they're saying now. Aintree University Hospital. Can't see anything with that off the bat. Of course, we're going to screenshot it. We're all saying it. The local business owner, who was one of the people who called the police, said the incident was akin to a scene in a horror movie. Do you know what? Have I got that? Can I get that quickly? Do you know what? Let me see if I've got that. Fucking hell. Has it just come to my mind? Let me make sure I've got a screenshot of this. See if I can quickly find it. Because oh yeah, it'd be good to quickly load it up and play it. Okay, where is StreamYard? Oh, it's there. Yeah, if I can find this, that would be good. If I can find. I can't remember what it's called, so couldn't hear me just then. I was just looking for something. Because my mic cut out when I was in the gallery. Okay, let's do this last hospital. It's called Southport and Hornby. Remember Voorhees. When I say Voorhees, you know what I'm talking about, yeah? Nottingham, Voorhees' birthday, Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. Okay, now I'm just looking at the flyer, which is on the thumbnail for today's stream. for the yoga and dance workshop. 10 to 12 p.m. 112 Adam Lanza. And the rest that goes with that. Yeah, 10 to 12 p.m. So yeah, Taylor Swift yoga and dance workshop with Leanne, and the other person's called Heidi. Let's punch that in just to quickly see. Pop that in the calculator. See what comes up. Again, I was in more than 2 minds with it all, you know. Stream, but it's got to be done, man. So yoga and dance. See anything off the bat. Let's do the ands with the single and just to see. So give me 1 sec here. So I was just typing some variations of the same thing, but I was doing something with Taylor Swift and that hands and that quickly. But anyway. From Taylor Swift's birthday. Oh, sorry, going to her birthday. Her birthday is the 13th of December. 4 months, 2 weeks. I'm sure stab equals 42. Punch it in calculator. Yeah. Stab equals 42. So stab 42. Just keep that in mind. And of course, racism to come into play as well. Basically, 7 at 29:36, right? The day numerology. 7 at 29:36. Racism equals 36. And also note, race equals 18. Taylor Swift's birthday leaves 18 days of the year. Race 18. And also the 42 goes nice because it's a Rwandan, right? African. Yeah. If you're not up to speeds on the 42s, just go figure. If you're new watching this, go on, listen to or watch however I did it, the breakdown for the African gang rape situation the other day, and another one that comes to my mind at the same time. I did one for Disney, Acolyte, the girl from the show. She made a music video on Juneteenth of all the days. Just go and watch the video. One of them is definitely a visual. The Acolyte Disney one is definitely a visual breakdown. Probably about, I don't know if it's about 20 minutes, give or take. Might be 15, give or take minutes. But you definitely want to check that out. You know, go back in time and check out the George Floyd stuff concerning Derek Chauvin, with him allegedly getting stabbed in the prison. Just go back about 3-4 months, you'll see it around Christmas. I did an entry. And was it the 24th of the month that you got stabbed on? And George equals 24, Blade 24, something like that. I was like, okay. Is this all organic? Because I know you lot are highly suspect, especially with that situation. By the numbers. Saw Race War 33 and 69. For her birthday this year, Taylor Swift, a numerology of 69, and underneath that with the life lesson 33. Again, I'm sure Race War is 69 and 33. I'll just punch this in quickly in the calculator. So we're fully concise. Yep. Sure is. Number Illuminati 69. As I'm sure you saw the eye coverage, right? On the thumbnail. It's not hard to find them doing it, is it really? I wonder what they're a part of. Or is it just randomly organic that they're all just like, one eye symbolism? It's a thing. Definitely some shit. So anyway, next slide. Antenatal class 142 and 34 and 52. Antenatal yoga 136. There's that 13/6 again. Voorhees 46 as well with the antenatal yoga. Remember children 46 and sacrifice. On one of the, if you heard me say, I already said the 155 for antenatal. Remember, days remaining as when it's 29th of July is 155 days antenatal. Antenatal classes, right? Antenatal equals 155 and 56. I mentioned 56 earlier with the time from the news, and also time to RP 25. Antenatal session equals 80. Above the lifeless and the 44, we got a numerology of 80. Go figure. Antenatal session also equals 53. Stabbed 53. Now, antenatal yoga classes 61 and 119. Again, going back to the mental health and Liverpool section of how, when you start to understand how the words are pigeonholed with certain, words, names, terms, themes, or whatever, or terminology, if you know what I'm saying. Give me one moment here. jot down 168 as well. Taylor Swift 168. Keep that to the side. We're going to come back to that shortly for 168. There's a few 168s coming together. Basically, stabbing frenzy. And then you've got the yoga dance teacher 168. There's two more. There's about 5 of them. I haven't found any other parallels from any birthdays or whatever, but I did look. I've got some date checks that we'll go through, and some of the dates as well. It's just quite more than lukewarm to say, okay, look out for something maybe on that day via that 116 or the 16th of August or 168 days away from today, or you know what I mean. So I was just quickly looking at some of those. So we're going to go through some of those when we get there. Together with looking at Dunblane, looking at Sandy Hook, looking at other couple of situations that took place. Some of the big ones concerning schools. And of course, I know there's other ones that I forgot to do, but anywho, no, Taylor Swift equals 66 as well. Stab equals 66. So remember, we just come off that 42. But what you're going to see a couple of things start factoring in a bit more as well. So again, this is with her birthday again, right? From Taylor Swift's birthday. Stab 42 and 66. So again, 4 months, 2 weeks. That's Taylor Swift's birthday, 13th of December. Taylor Swift 66 like stabbed, and again stabbed also equals 42. Remember Freemasonry? No, Freemasons. Freemason? Hold on, let me punch it in the calculator, make sure. Yeah, Freemason 42. Freemasons plural 155. Remember Antenatal 155. Let's not forget to say that one. Also killing 115, Freemasons 115, Masonic and killing also equals 115. Again, think about the 56 we just spoke about, Freemasons also 56, like Society of Jesus. And then again, think about how the alphabet's going to factor in concerning mental health, right? Freemasons 61. Remember, terrorists 61, mental health 61. Not that they're saying that it's that type of terrorism type of stuff. Just like they're not going to say, or at the minute anyway, they're not saying that the chaos that ensued, scripted by the numbers by them, that took place Friday, another day that's circled by default before the fact, obviously. What was that, the 19th of July, Chaos 19, and then all the Microsoft stuff that was going on concerning the antiviral update, and then how that factors back in with coronavirus and the virus that they've put into the minds of the masses. But when you know how to look at it, the whole thing is nothing but terrorizing us. Terrorists terrorizing us, right? So give me 1 second here. Taylor Allison Swift 94. Terror equals 94. We might have some 68s that factor in. I know I did mention 68 in the beginning of the stream. If you missed it, or you didn't rewind back to it, just to quickly say, I did say to look out for, because I'm sure it was 68 days. I put out the video and maybe a community wall post, but it was 68 days since the helicopter crash, the Iranian terrorist type people, one of which was dubbed the Butcher. So anyway, I did say to look out for antics of a terroristic nature from the evil tyrants. And of course, 68 days later, bang on, 26th of July, 68 days after the helicopter crash. Again, terror equals 68, as well as what we were just talking about with the 94 with Taylor Swift. But again, bomb threats and whatnot, Olympics going on, you know, coordinated arson attacks with the burning of whatever cables or whatever it was, you know, for the trains, messing up the airports as well. I mean, this is the same gang behind the stuff the week before. The tech chaos. Apparently just a simple, you know, antiviral update. And you know what, just quickly, let's quickly play good segue actually. Let's quickly play Rambo. Quickly play Rambo. 2-minute video. Hold up here. Shout out to Rambo. Be sure to check him out on Instagram. The Truth Codes.
On Friday, July 19th, 2024, there was a massive global IT crash involving Microsoft software and a CrowdStrike cybersecurity update. The world is run by archetypes and occult codes. Whether or not the material world is a computer simulation, this symbolism is evident in gematria, the alphanumeric code, the matrix, and Microsoft are a grand slam match in the base ciphers, that is, 4 completely different sets of letter number attributions. The theme here is the cycle, starting a new cycle which will happen when they reboot CrowdStrike's software on Microsoft. It will be reborn to start a new life cycle after the reboot. In this matrix, cycle symbolism is everywhere. The sun is born in spring, rises to its highest point in summer, dies at the fall before going into its lowest point in winter and being reborn in spring, and on it goes. This is the soul's reincarnation cycle in and out of the material plane. The reborn sun is Horus/Heru of ancient Egypt, who is symbolized by the falcon. Ra is the adult sun at its apex, and he too is a falcon. The logo of CrowdStrike is a falcon. The soul's incarnation into and out of the material plane is done through portals. A window is a portal. A gateway is a portal. Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, his October 28th birthday, the same as the completion date of the St. Louis Gateway Arch. 10 years later, 10 is 1 and 0, computer binary code. There is a worldwide obsession with Ferris wheels. Ukraine leader comedian Volodymyr Zelensky, most famous for his role in TV series Servant of the People, which featured the cycle. This image is reminiscent of this American movie classic, E.T. This very image is seen at the home of Microsoft Computing, Redmond, Washington, known as the bicycle capital of the Northwest. The completion of a yearly cycle is on December 31st. Redmond, Washington was incorporated on December 31st. And even Apple Computer's headquarters is a circle.
All right, mic check. We've got a signal again, yeah? Nice one. Give me 1 sec here. Oh shit, my mic was off. I didn't realise, sorry. My bad. I was basically saying, when you make certain videos or when you even do a follow-up video and they don't get the views that the other ones gets, is it there because there's a specific thing happening? Or sometimes even not, and the one that's got the meat. But anywho, that was the universe, that's my intent, what I'm on. That's it. Don't care who sees, who doesn't see, who couldn't be bothered to, listen through the video, or obviously learn and apply it yourself so you can catch the gems yourself, you know what I mean? You don't need me to do it. Give me 1 second. Should have dropped that one a long time. How long with that? I'll be with you properly in about 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Or just forward the video, of course. If you're watching it on the replay, shout out to those that might catch it on the replay. If you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. I don't care. So. Alright. So, Taylor Swift theme. You got a signal? Mic check. Two, 1, 3. Note the 87 as well. Basically, something happened. Was it in the same year? Alright, it's going to come up in a second on the slide, but anyway, Wolverhampton, I'm sure it was 8th of July. I'm not sure the year, if it was 1996 or 1998, something like that. It's not far off. But we'll get back to that situation in a sec. Another school situation. Somebody with a machete. Meols Cop High School. What's the name of the school? Where's it got a couple of different names? Oh my god, can't remember now. Sure, we'll find it in a moment. But anyway, that equals got the 112 and 94. And also the master builder, you got the 202. Drop the 0. Master builder number is 22. In occult knowledge. If you do themed, Taylor Swift themed, you got the 22379. Then murder 79. Society of Jesus 79. And of course the 223 with the skull and bones. I can't remember if Brotherhood of Death is 79 or 97. Anywho, maybe I should just type it in. Do you know, it's no biggie. Taylor itself is 28. Kill 28. Kill 44. Remember the lifeless and the 44, yeah? Antenatal yoga session 74 304. I mean, it's just loaded everywhere. 115. Absolutely loaded. From my last birthday, 230. 230 days. Swift equals 23. Drop the 0. 230. Drop the 0. Swift equals 23. It's 230 days from her last birthday. Again, on the day leaving, 155 days a year. Antenatal 155, like for listeners. Also, Swiftie, that's what they call like the fans, right? Swiftie, Swifties. Swiftie equals 44 and 46. So you would have had those little Swifties, you know, the little children. You know what I mean? And again, children 44, Q 44, execution 44, Southport 44. Again, on a day of a life lesson and 44. And again, the first victim, or the DD that they've named, Leanne Lucas, her name equals BAM. Just said it again without telling you. Again, Knifeman 44, Swiftie 44, on the day of a life lesson of 44. Also, Antenatal 25, time to therapy 25, and Taylor Swift, her birthday leaves 25 days of the year. Also note, we're going to get back to this. Remember, I said to shut down 168. We're going to get back to that in a sec, or when it comes. But anyway, was it stabbing spree 137? And it's 137 days alternative span from my birthday. Remember, we had the 42, 4 months, 2 weeks, 0 days. Alternative span 137. Michelle's stabbing spree was 137. I remember the 33rd prime, and you know they love a 33. And again, her life lesson this year on her birthday is 33. Go figure, as I already mentioned earlier. Now, the other alternative span from Taylor Swift's birthday is 19 weeks and 4 days. Now, if you're a Swiftie, or a Taylor Swift fan, or just somebody that might, already up to speed, you already know where I'm going with that. Basically, she released her latest album 19th of April. On her channel, she started putting up, say, like the audios to the music the day after, which was the 20th. So again, 4-2. Again, Race War 33, War 42, World War 42. Again, Race War 33, right? 33rd prime 137, 137 days, and then alternative span going to her birthday. Aside from that, with that other 42, the other one is 19 weeks and 4 days. And Swifties, plural, T-I-E-S, 52 and 38. Ugh. Brutal. Yeah, that is a bit brutal, to say the least. Okay. Did I already say this? Hold up. I'm not sure. If I didn't, another 27 and 54 and 153. Fucking hell. Taylor Swift themed antenatal yoga session. Now, I know some of those that I might say is me again, just, brainstorming words that go with a specific word, obviously, or saying or a term, or just the situation, etc. This is here. Excuse me. How much it all changed along concerning, the sequence of it all. Remember Catholicism 112. Again, all the Adam Lanza stuff concerning Shmandy Schmuck. And it was on the Hart Place behind 34 Hart Street. I mean, give me a break. It's even on 34 Hart Street. Or behind it, excuse me. Behind it. Wow. Again, Taylor Swift is currently 34. Murder, 34. Taylor Swift yoga and dance workshop equals, spoke about 144 already. It also equals 450, 450, drop the O, the 0, 45, knife equals 45, ritual 45, racism 45, yoga and dance 230 days. It was from her birthday, right? Or going to her birthday, upcoming. Remember, Swiftie or Swift was 23, and then now we got yoga and dance 230. drop to 0. Well, we're going, well, you know what I'm saying, right? It's 230 days anyway, plus with the other stuff. Also equals 94, go figure. Was it her full name? Was 94? Or just Taylor? Can't remember. One of those. Then Terror 94, Yoga and Dance 94. Yoga Dance 42. So I say this one is pretty packed. Pretty dense. Horror movie 141, go figure. Horror equals 34. Horror equals 34. And how much horror are they talking in the news? Like a horror film, it's like a scene from a horror movie. Taylor Swift is 34 years old. It happens behind Hart Street, number 34. Murder 34, horror 34. Again, the 34th prime is 139, Freemasonry 139. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Slasher movie. Oh, hold up 1 second, hold up. Oh, slasher movie 70, horror 70. Slasher movie 74. 56 as well, slasher movie. Slasher, I forgot. Slasher equals 44. For another 44, yeah? Slasher equals, and 46, again, children 44, 46. And all the other 44s, right? All the significant 44s concerning the life lesson. The teacher, they say, fighting for a life, the yoga teacher as well. Again, Knifeman, kill and execution, Southport 44. Was it a 17-year-old? Or was it a 16-year-old? I can't remember. Or was it 15? So we'll see when it comes up, but I'm sure teen itself equals 17. Kill 17. Slasher 107, drop to 0. Masonry 17, or Mason 17. I think it's Mason 17. Again, I would put out a video, but it makes no difference if I was to power through a 20-minute video. So again, of all the days, slasher, if you write out slasher equals 44. Again, we went over Knifeman 44, children 44, kill and execution 44, and a day with a life lesson of 44. Again, Leanne Lucas, the teacher, her name equals bam, 44. Southport, the area, UK Merseyside, Southport 44. Again, Taylor Swift is age 34. They say it's like a horror film, a horror scene that's going around, just all the talk. And horror equals 34. These times, the place for the event to take place, or the themed event at the local, antenatal place, or the studio, is at number 34. Murder 34. Crazy, right? Slasher movie 70, horror equals 70. Slasher movie 74 as well. I mean, this is just packed. Absolutely packed. There's no way I couldn't swoop in just to, you know what I mean? For the voiceless, mate. I've got to be a voice for the voiceless at the very least. And reconfirmation for myself. Am I going crazy? Like, I know all the stuff I was saying before. like, like, clearly, we get the same alphabet, yeah? Southport knife rampage, basically. I'm sure number of the beast 258. Southport knife rampage. Treble 1 as well, blade treble 1. And 15, 105. You got the 105 in there. But yeah. Now, Monday, Moon Day, lunatic. Monday equals 27 and 90. Southport 91. I'm sure I'm going to have that on the date coming up. 90 and 91. Southport 91 like Monday and knife. Knife also equals 27 like Monday equals 27. Interesting. Now, teenage boy, they say, right? Remember, knife equals 45 as well as 27, as we just spoke about again for the millionth time. Again, Monday and knife equals 27. Knife equals 27 and 45, excuse me. Teenage boy equals 45 and 99, because again, racism is going to factor in. Racism equals 45 and 99. Perfect as well. 33, teenage, right? Teenager, right? Teenage boy. If you just write out teenage, that equals 33. Remember, Swift's birthday. What is it? 12 add 13, 2 add 0, 2 add 4. You get 33. Taylor Swift, life lesson this year, birthday coming up. Teenage equals 33. Also, teen, how can I forget? Fucking hell, I haven't even said this one today. Totally forgot. Sleeping. Excuse me. wakey. Teen equals 44. Fucking hell. Completely forgot to say that one today. Wow. Completely forgot. Teen equals 44 for another 44. I mean, have we got about 10 significant 44s by now? How many? What? How many have we got? Execution, kill, children, teen, Knifeman, Southport, Leanne Lucas. Am I forgetting a couple? I'm on 7. I'm close. I'm on motherfucking 7 now. I'm on 7. Excuse me if I've just misspoke and not forgot to say something, but right now I'm on 7. Pretty close to 10, mate. No, remember, if you write out 44, you get 44. That's 8, because how it factors in, right? For another 44. Right, on this slide, what I'm looking at here, stab horror, children among 8. It has changed now. I'm looking at my early slides. But stabbed in Southport, rampage, at Taylor Swift event as boy 17. Teen equals 17, kill equals 17. Again, teen 44 on the day of a life lesson of 44. And all those significant 44s thus far. Wow. Dub play. Teenager 42 and 141. And if you're out at 33, you get 141. Again, if you're out at 33, you get 141. But anyway, not a main key point of interest, but you know, interesting. sure England's 30 and 132. Teenage and 57. Sure it is. Let's think how that plays back to, you know, rugby dinghies and immigration and all this type of stuff. So yeah, it's just perfect, really. Perfect. Another perfect delivery. Hartley Hospital, another one. Did I write Hartley Hospital? Let me see what they're saying. Fucking hell, how did I miss that one? Hartley Hospital. Let's see what we get with that. And then I'm gonna get to blast on my spliff. Right, we want Hartley Hospital. Because antenatal, H is the 8th letter, right? Basically, you can even see it from the letter itself, just cut off the top and the bottom, but it is a H, and H is the 8th letter of the alphabet. But I'm sure antenatal, and one of those that I read, like antenatal yoga class or whatever, was 88. Oh yeah, Hartley. Thinking, what am I writing again? Knifeman, just with Hartley itself, Knifeman equals $37 like Hartley. Also, of course, just like when we do the add-on of the include end date, basically 34-year-old Taylor Swift, she's in her 35th year of life. So then when she turns 35, she'll be in her 36th year of life, right? Anyway, Hartley equals 35. Remember, Catholic Church as well, Catholic 35. Again, Catholic, Jesuit Order, the military, yada yada. 4 is the Catholic Church. So, Hartley Hospital, let's type it all out. Was it 100 as well? I'm sure racist equals 100 as well. And again, Knifeman 37, Hartley 37. So again, interesting. Also, Blade 24, the 24th Prime 89, Hartley 89. Can't see too much off the bat. There is a 72 there though. And a 216. Put those up to speed. Okay, just looking at a map of the area as we're going past. On the slides, on the news. So again, it goes on to say he was arrested at this time. Of course, yesterday, around about 6 o'clock, and I was getting the screenshot. That's 9. Hart Street, that's 9. That's 9. Hart Street 44. HARTSTREET, yeah? And you got Voorhees in the mix as well. Go figure. And a 6453. We went over that earlier, I'm sure. Yep. You see? So that's 9. Definitely. Hart Street 44. That's 9 significant 44s. And you know what? You could even just go and say 10 right now, because I don't think I said yeah. And obviously the life lesson, yeah? Giving you the 44. Did I say that before? I can't remember. But anyway, if I didn't, go figure. So yeah, so that's 10 significant 44s. And again, the day in question itself, 29th, again, stabbing and stabbing 29. So again, on the 29th of July. And so Hart Street, Southport, North Liverpool. We've got 170 and 406 and a 181. Ooh, and a 188 as well. Oh. Bravery and Illuminati, 188. And then, of course, the 42 factors in with the prime relationship, 181. 406 should be pretty self-explanatory. Drop the 0. And, of course, that chains straight into the 170 because sacrifice 46 and 170. And then, of course, kill 17 anyway. Drop the 0, 170. Yeah. And again, Hart Street. With the, aside from the 44, elephant in the room, and Voorhees, 136. Again, 64 and 53. Stabbed 53, kill 64, and again, kill 44. Knifeman 44. And all the rest of those 44s, because we got at least 10. We got 10 significant 44s. Think about those that will pass this video. Oh, it's just boring, he's just talking. Those that are just none the wiser. Sometimes if you just, you know. Oh man. Excuse me. That blast absolutely ripped my throat to shreds almost. You know when the odd blast gets you like that sometimes, like damn. Yeah, next ball's alright. Next one was just like, ooh, you need a drink instantly. Right, looking at Merseyside Police with their, what was it, tweet, or formerly known as Twitter, of course. Latest, it goes on to say emergency services in Southport after a major incident this morning. In brackets Monday, it goes on to say one man has been arrested and a knife seized. Goes on to say there are casualties, and then that there is no wider threat to the public. Follow us for updates and please avoid speculation. All right. How am I doing over here? Because the speculation along with the facts that hit home is nothing but an onslaught, to be fair. I'm just taking my time with it. Why bother to rush? As I say, I can easily make a compressed version, but spoke about it enough. It doesn't matter what I do, so. On this current thumbnail, I'm looking at the teen casualty again. This is for Talk TV. And this one's the caption reads, Southport incident, teenager in custody following horror movie stabbings at yoga, blah, 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 blah. Can't see the rest. But anywho, as I always point out, the timings or the video length, again, of course, they couldn't help themselves but put it up at 1 minute 42 because, of course, stabbing equals 142. And, of course, they understand the gematria and how that plays back to terrorist, which equals 142. And even coronavirus equals 142. Never forget who the true boogeymen actually are and then what could be actually causing those to, do certain things by not understanding the polarization of the day, knowing what they, might be prone to doing because how they're polarized in nature, and again, just using it numbers like an instrument to, give foresight on some occasions, and yeah. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll start thinking, interesting. Just keep going through the videos. It really is that simple. I know most people like a bit of visual, so it's just prepping for no point and just showing the same thing. It gets a bit ugh after a while, so I'm at that stage right now. So just quickly, with 9/11, they had the documentary 102 minutes that changed the world, which equates to 1 hour 42 minutes. Again, hence why the thumbnail that I'm looking at, or if you go and look for yourself, Talk TV, YouTube, again the caption, Southport incident, teenager in custody following horror movie. Horror movie stabbings at yoga, something. Anyway, you'll see it's 1 minute 42 seconds. Right, GB News. This one says, let's read some of the comments. But the caption for the video is Southport incident. Ex-cop fumes demanding wake-up call in taking knife crime seriously. I mean, in any sane world, it would have been curbed in a specific way a long time, and especially now. Easily. But as I say as well, the other side of it is, because it's so crazy, then your normal person now may think, do you know what, shit, I don't think like, I'm not or involved in, ops and all this type of stuff, or, but it's so crazy. Shit, I have to, watch my back. I'm just going fucking Tesco's. I'm going to the local fucking co-op. Like, what the fuck? Can't even step out for 2 seconds now. It's a madness, maybe. And as we know, right? Do you blame the gun or are you blaming the person? But there has to be some next level harsher punishments for it. But that's what I'm saying. If the person, and you can definitely distinguish that the person was only on self-defense and they happened to be carrying, because my point is, even for just carrying, there has to be something to make it, more than second guess. Do you want to go out and potentially stop and search, and and they don't care about your excuse? At the end of the day, too many lives at stake, right? Or potentially. But of course, they'll just pussyfoot around. As I say, they might come out with something shortly. Who knows? With certain things, right? But as I say, if they really care, do you think that they don't know what I'm talking about? So why aren't they teaching you this so you can set yourselves, or at least know, oh shit, that type of energy is coming in from the cosmos on this day, or that time of the month, or this time of the year. And last thing on this note, because I don't need to harp on, but as I always say, if you remove their influence in media, all the Masonic media, and it's only for the betterment of, you know, what you would see for the betterment, right? Of really good, actual good shit, not their type of betterment for their fuckery and satanic stuff. As I always say, we've been saying a lot recently, how much of this type of situations would be going on without their influence? Well, then there you go. So let's keep it moving. Because when you know when to put out certain stuff or have certain stuff happen in so many different, you know, multifaceted layers simultaneously, and you're none the wiser, you're just trying to get through. So anyway, somebody left a comment under this video on the news. It says, so let me get this straight. A 17-year-old traveled with weapons to stab a number of small children, and it's not terror related. Did those 8-year-olds owe him drug money? Had they stolen his toys off him and he wanted revenge? In what way can this not be terror related? I mean, and that's what somebody left there. That was Ian Close, 123. Somebody else, James Hollyoak, 8230 says, let's see what colour the victims are. Somebody else says, he's called Ali. Apparently, the name's Ali. Ali al-Shakati, something like that. We'll get to it all in a sec. But this person said this is Bob's Bud 100. Well, somebody's coming to correct. Because I'm sure somebody else does this name as well. With the Ali. But anyway, one person says 17 years old. This is not whether it's, you know, not true. No, do you know what? Not true, because they've come out now and said it's Rwandan, right? And obviously Ali, whatever. I'm pretty sure that's not a Rwandan type name. I'm gonna see rubber dinky over there and then rubber dinky over here. But anyway, at this time, again, I'm not saying this is true. I did punch in the name though. But anywho, this person, Bob's Bud 100, says he's called Ali, 17-year-old. Known. Well, you got a piece of it right there, right? 17 years old at this time. 70-year-old known to MI6. And then the one underneath, Slim Finchy, he says, no, he isn't. This is about the 10th different name I've seen in the last hour. Actually, the news is saying it on this time. In the description, 17-year-old boy from Banks. But it says that he's actually from Cardiff. And they say it's not currently being treated, the police say it's not currently being treated as terror-related, Merseyside police said. Alright. Now, the news did mention as I mentioned before, a Wolverhampton machete attack, right? At St. Luke's Church. St. Luke. Lucifer. Just me, I'm just, you know. St. Luke's Church of England. For infants, right? So again, this is, yeah, so it is the same year. It's the same year. Oh, I'm going to have to go on the thing now. It was the same year. Let me quickly, because Dunblane, wasn't Dunblane 1996? No, it was. I just did it. I reminded myself of it earlier. So hold on. Let me hold up here now. And I'm sure it was July 8th. So let me see. July 8th and what do I call it? Dunblane. Excuse me, I couldn't think there for a second. Don't brain fart, whatever you do, and keep your jets cool. Observe. With reconfirmation, you know, with whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? That's all I'm doing. It was the 13th of March, right? So it's the 8th of July. Let's go back to 1996. 1996, bing bang bosh. Punch that in. 1996. I'm sure. I'll have to check some notes, but oh, the 118's there. 118 days. Remember, children 73, Dunblane in a leap year. It's the 73rd day of the year as of March 13th. I already have mentioned it earlier in today's stream, but as we're just quickly pulling this up on the date duration, excuse me, which is of course also a calculator, as I was about to say. But anywho, note the life lesson as well as 41, yeah? Remember, Terror 41, was it Taylor for Taylor Swift? Taylor 94 or Taylor Swift 94? Again, Terror 41 and 94. Also 40 on the other one. Basically, it's a day off. So it's 40 life lesson on the 8th, which I'm sure is the Wolverhampton attack or machete attack at St. Luke's Church of England for infants. Yeah. You even got a numerology of trouble one. I mean, you got the 112 on the other side, and on the other side you got the trouble one numerology. Go figure. And it's the 190th day of the year. Not sure if the leap year factors in. Let's just quickly see. Let's go to 95. Yeah, it does. Normally the 189. I've had something for that 189, but hasn't been a key point of interest. But I'll see for what I see when I see it, and I'll let you know. But yeah, Def 118. Children were having an outdoor teddy bear picnic when madness struck. Frenzied assault on a nursery group. I mean, this is just crazy. It happened at 3:15, right? So 15:03, 3:15. If you're up to speed, I know you know that 153. And one or two that we think we might have read out earlier today. With today's situation. Now the perpetrator, I can't remember if I got anything for this, so give me one sec. I know I prepped this not long ago, but then I was in 2 minds to go live, and then I thought, you know what, I have to go live. I go. It's a slow burn, but you know, if you catch it, you listen to this increments, you will hear and see and catch the dub plates of the need to knows. As I say, this will probably get, you know, 2 views. Again, I don't care. It's just interesting to observe. So give me one sec here. So shortly after 3 o'clock, this is the Wolverhampton situation, 1996, 8th of July, leap year. Parents and teachers at St. Luke's School were organising a teddy bear picnic to celebrate the end of the school term. A man described as being in his mid-30s and a slight build, whom parents had seen hanging around the bushes prior to the attack, jumped over the fence surrounding the children play area and pulled out a large machete. Crazy. As parents attempted to distract and stop the attacker, he calmly began slashing the machete indiscriminately at the adults and children. 3 children and 4 adults, most notably Lisa Potts, were injured in the attack. Potts was a 21-year-old teacher at the school who suffered cuts to her head, back, arms, and one of her arms was the most severe in the attack. The parent chased the man out of the area towards a housing area known as Villas Flats. Let's quickly punch this in, let's just see. Villas Flats. And that's E-R-S, not A, Villas, rather than V-E-L-L-A. So Villas. No, is that Villiers? No, it's Villiers. Let's get my eyes checked. Right, Villiers. Ooh, Villiers, 52. Ugh, give me a break. Stabbing and Stabber in 52. Classic. Definitely out for the kill. Villiers, 43. So it was a 32-year-old called, what was his name? Something Campbell. I just saw his name. What was it? It was... Where's his name gone, man? Let's see, is it, there it is, Horrett. Wow, so almost like horror, right? Horrett. Horrett, yeah, Horrett. Horrett Irving Campbell, yeah? "32-year-old perpetrator." Again, they said he had some type of schizophrenia. He heard ghosts and all this type of stuff. On March 7th, 1997, Judge Justice Sedley sent Campbell to a mental hospital for an indefinite period, right? Again, Knifeman 37, children 73. Again, Dunblane on the, just a couple of months before this. In March, 73rd day of a leap year. Again, children 73. Again, he gets sent down. The next March, the next year, in 97, again, death 97. Or potential of, I don't think anybody died in this one, but people got messed up. But again, Knifeman 73, right? 7th of March, 7/3. What was the woman's name? I'm not gonna have the guy's name come up. What was her name? Was it Lisa Potts? I think it was Lisa Potts. Hold up. Give me 1 second here. Also 47 in there, 3 children, 4 adults. $74, if you know what I'm saying. Sure, it was Lisa. Shit, sorry, I've gone back too far on my slides here. Where's it gone? Horrett, Lisa, Potts. That's some chatting shit. Oh yeah, here we are. Yeah, Lisa Potts. Let's quickly write that as well. See what pops up. Lisa 41. Lisa Potts 32, and that 131, and the 118's in there as well. Fucking hell. Interesting, man. Yeah, that is, yeah, for those up to speed, Potts. Ah, of course, Potts equals, you ready? 90, 18, I'll save the dub plate one for last, 45 and 27. Get a quick screenshot of that, thank you. Oh yeah, and that's a dub plate right there, considering what we've been following. So, oh, I've been following anyway, speak for myself. Again, 32-year-old, right? Schizophrenic, got the teacher, Lisa Potts 32. And again, you got the 112, the 58, and the 32. Sorry, and the 131, excuse me. Right, July 8th to, July 29th this year with Southport, to next year on the annual for Wolverhampton 2025, July 8th. 11 months, 10 days. Go figure. Remember, Blade equals treble 1. And of course, the alternative span, if I uncheck the day, you'll get 11 months and 9 days. Remember, knifing. Is it knifing? Stabbing 119. Again, think about Liverpool and Liverpool Women's Hospital 119. Mental health 119. I'm sure mental health issues 211. Remember the day in question, or as in a leap year, 29th of July, the 211th. Let me quickly write this in the calculator. I'm sure mental health issues. Yeah, mental health issues 211. Yep. Yeah, boy. And 94. Go figure. Fuck it now. For those paying attention. Some extra dub plates sprinkled in. And next year's life lesson for that date, July 8th, is 24. Blade 24. Again, we just spoke about the treble 1. Okay, let's keep it moving. It's 28 years since. Q 28, Q 44. Remember Hart Street, Southport, children, kill, and execution. Knifeman. Did I say Knifeman? Shit, I know we're definitely up to 10. 10 significant 44s, man. Dub plates. Right, picnics, plural, 44, and 73, interestingly, and 37, 46 and 166. I mean, give me a break. Wow. Killing Execution, Knifeman, Sacrifice, Ritual Sacrifice, Children 73, yeah. Picnic 36, 54, 108, Terrorism, Racism, Jesuit Order, Teddy Bear Picnic. I think I got a couple of 180, well, not 180, excuse me, 138s to come up on the data version there. So if you note it down, Teddy Bear Picnic, because obviously I may scratch my head and be like, oh yeah, what was that? That 138. But anyway, Teddy Bear Picnic, yeah? Teddy 22 and 23. Remember Swift? Just remember we're cross-referencing stuff. So it is interesting. And of course, the elephant in the room on that row with the 138 Teddy Bear Picnic, of course, 87. 8th of July was the day with the Wolverhampton 1996. It was a Teddy Bear Picnic, yeah? I'm sure. I don't know, I won't say that, can't be asked. Could say enough with the other one, with the, you know, the main purpose of today's transmission concerning the gang and the hallmarks. Machete Attack Treble 1, go figure, and 240, and 78. What? Reflection at 87, right? July 8th, or 8th of July, Wolverhampton, 1996, we just spoke about it. Machete Attack also Treble 1 and 240, dropped to 0. Blade 24 and Treble 1. Wolverhampton 61 and 65. Again, Mental Health 61. I know they're not saying it was a terrorist, but interestingly, 65 for Wolverhampton, Terrorist 65. Not going to go through everything that I got here, but we will touch most of it. Alright, good chunk at least. Schizophrenic 90, remember Knife was 90. And we just had a 90 recently, right? What was that? It was... shit. Wherever it was, rewind the video, chat. Long. I mean, I'm sure we've got enough anyway, regardless, right? It all hits home, it all checks out. Unless I'm going... It's just all in my imagination. Hearing Ghosts, 193, 131. And he said he sees as well. Sees ghosts or ghost. Seeing, oh no, it's not plural though. Why did I not do it plural? Still interested though. 52s and 74s. Ghost seeing. Yeah, I guess if you say it that way, right? Yeah, seeing ghost is ghost seeing. Yeah, 5274, yeah. Sees ghost. Yeah, yeah, that does actually work. Fucking hell. Of course it does. 45, 63, 36. So classic. Campbell 44. Remember his name was Horrett, like horror. Again, picked up on this one via the news when I was talking, right? I said, oh, what was that? What was that place you're mentioning? What was that one? That 96, yeah? Alright. Let me quickly check on another tab over here. Let me see what's happening. Horrett 41, again, Terror 41, Horrett 41, and 40. Remember, we just had that on the life lessons, right? 40 and 41. And again, Campbell 44, go figure. And 64 and 28. Kill equals what again? Hart Street equals what? Leanne Lucas, the yoga trainer, her name equals what? And it was on a day of a life lesson of what again? 44. Knifeman equals what? Southport equals what? Children equals what? Again, on a day leaving 155 days of the year. Antenatal 155. And remember, it's got the daily mileage of 36. With the cross-reference stuff with picnics and whatnot. And of course, racism 36. Again, we didn't really touch base on that, but give me a sec here. The middle name Irving, Horrett Irving Campbell. Irving 79 43 83 38. I mean, give me a break. Horrett Irving Campbell. Wow. He's got the 112 in his name as well. 112 and 122. Is it satanic, Satanism, or something like that? Or Satanism or Satanist? Satanic 112. I know Zach had a couple 112s going on. Be sure again to check out Comanche Effect News 25. He put out information for this, and more than likely may have a follow-up. If he doesn't, be sure you catch this, what I'm putting out, because he may not touch base on what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So be sure to catch what you can. As we put the pieces of the matrix together to make sense of our reality, or as I like to say, the actuality. Excuse me, naturals. Outdoor teddy bear picnic trouble 1. We also are going to look at somebody that chimed in. What was his name? We got the golfer. Thomas, nickname Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy Fleetwood, golfer, Olympics. You got him to look at still as well. Interesting. St. Luke 74 and 38 and 25 and 88. Remember, antenatal. Yeah, and 25. Yeah, boy, this is pretty brutal. Sad to have to go through it, obviously. Again, condolences going out to the families and those affected close to it and far, because obviously we know how the tentacles spread into the minds of the masses as they leech our energy, leech our time, have us sidetracked in, so many ways that you don't realize that you're even sidetracked, and all the other stuff that may follow suit in the MK Ultra Utopia. Sorry, I didn't know you was there, Chris. I was on a different page. No, I don't know. Chris, not Chris, excuse me. Chris Holdings asking, do I know Jay Slater's birthday yet? No, I have no idea what his birthday is. I wouldn't mind knowing. Would love to know his birthday. That'd be a dub plate, I'm sure, in and of itself. Give me a moment here. I'm not gonna go into the not saying it doesn't factor in, but I'm not. Hold up. Give me a second here. Basically, I'm just looking at Luke, the evangelist. Just to see if we can see anything. Right. Got a signal. Nice one. Thank you. So I'm just looking back for where I was on the slides here. Oh yeah, I found it. Okay, so let's continue with the voice of the voiceless. Southport, Merseyside transmission that we got going on here. St. Luke 112 and 131. 40 and 59. Interesting. St. Luke the Evangelist 73 and 91 and 17 or 107. They're called Luke of Antioch. Basically Antioch. 211. The day in question is the 211th day of the year. And remember how that factors back in with mental health, 47, the 47th prime, 211. It also equals 59 and 67. And 140 drop to 0, dead and end 14. Again, it also equals 59 and 67, Luke of Antioch. Freemasonry, 67 and 59. Again, mental health issues, 211, like Luke Antioch. again, the day leaving, 155 days of the year. Freemasons, 155. Antenatal, 155. Just give me one moment here, just getting the slide ready. Or the correct one. It says a 17-year-old. If you're so, what we're on 11 significant 44s. 17 equals 44. They say it's a 17-year-old. So again, that's at minimum 11 significant 44s. Again, if you write out 17, you get 44 and 46 like children. Also, you get the reflection of 73. Remember, children 73. But anyway, 17 also equals 37 and 109. Remember, chaos 19. But anyway, Knifeman 37, right? Knifeman 44. Hart Street 44. And all those other 44s we've already gone over today. Attempted murder 87 and 66. Trouble 2 as well, 183. Like Horrett chaos, as I've also below. Ritualistic Masons, again stab 66. Attempted murder 66. And again, Wolverhampton, 8th of July. And also, they say Cardiff. They say, so they say bank. Again, the day, the life lesson's 44, but the numerology above that is 80. They say it's from bank and also Cardiff, right? So 80. Not only that, you got Cardiff equals 3843, 142, and 47. I mean, what? Wow. Cardiff equals 47, 38, 142. Stabbing and terrorist 142, right? Mental health 47, stabbing 38, killing 43, Masonic 43. And don't forget state of mind 45, like knife 45. State of mind's also 171, and the 171st prime is 1019. Drop the 0, 119, like welfare, mood swing. Liverpool 119. Now the name that I don't think is his name. No, definitely not. I'll just quickly. If you write out Liverpool Mental Health Services, it equals 136. Again, Voorhees, and the other stuff we got with that. Again, Voorhees. It also equals 440. Drop the 0, 44. If by any way this is the person, but I don't think it is, the Ali Al-Shakati, because I don't think that's a Rwandan name. But anyway, 41, 104 as well. Again, if you write out horrific movie, was it Wolverhampton with the teacher, and Horrett Irving Campbell, 21 years old. Horrett Ivan Campbell, and in this latest one today, they're saying how much it's like a horror movie. Anyway, horrific movie equals 201 and 87. Again, 8th of July. Blade 15, 150 as well. Jesuit 21 with the 201. Now, the police lady that spoke, her name equals, hold up here. Two 11 67 59 140. Serena Kennedy. That's the police lady that was talking. It's got a treble one as well. Merseyside Police Chief, treble 1, 213 as well. Again, death and racism 213. Blade treble 1, 111. Do you know what? I think we'll break it up quickly. I think we'll play. I need to download some of his other tracks. I'll do that for next time. If there's a next time. Actually, let me see how long we got. Excuse me, it kicked me out. Did kick me out. So I'm not gonna bother to read that. Well, of course, from the Liverpool Women's Hospital. Hold up. Wait. Ah, of course it is. Basically, Taylor Swift's numerology is literally the same as Liverpool Women's Hospital explosion situation, yeah? Remember that 69 and 33 we spoke about today. And remember, this day leaves 47 days of the year. So with a day numerology of 25. Again, it was a suicide bomber at Liverpool Women's Hospital. Again, suicide equals 47, mental health equals 47. You know, welfare, mood swing. Yeah, not welfare, but mood swing, definitely 47. But they're all chained along though, as we always point out, right? The other ciphers. Also, you've got 3 months, 2 weeks, 2 days from July 29th to November 14th. Again, Liverpool Women's Hospital explosion, as mentioned earlier. And not only that, you got the 15 weeks and 3 days, or alternative span of 108 days. Terrorism went away, and whatever else we had to go with that. I know we've had a couple of things. And remember, race equals 18. And 18 factors in 6. Again, 666 equals 18. Oh. I know it's not a Syrian, but at the time, because of the comments in the YouTube. But anyway, just so you can see how fitting it would be if it was a Syrian. Syrian equals 27 and 36. Also 63 and 72. I mean, loaded, right? 72, Jesuit Order, and then race and racism, 27. Racism also 63 and 36. And even Syrian equals 32 and 41 and 40. So again, you can see how loaded that is. Just like Sri Lankan, that's another one they like to use. But again, we do know it's not from that way. Again, stage event 37, 46, 118. Staged. Again, who likes to be on stage? Again, Taylor Swift, right? Currently touring. Excuse me, currently touring. Yeah, currently touring, right? Let me change this background. Then Hart Street, if you spell out Hart properly, you get 29 and 52. Stage equals 29 and 52. And 2583. But anyway, just remember, staged equals 34. Remember, it was number 34 Hart Street, or number 34 behind Hart Street, where it's located. Again, Taylor Swift is currently 34. Murder equals 34, yeah? MK Ultra 24. Blade 24. MK Ultra Utopia 52 and 83. Interestingly. How long have we been on? I think I might come back on later or tomorrow to do the rest. Can't be able to do it right now. I want to chill out for a bit. As I say, it's not like there's, you know, there's nobody here. So, alright, I'm on my place marker. I've got Doomsday, Robert Downey Jr. It's just crazy in itself. You couldn't find another actor, like fucking hell. But yeah, as I was going to say, but I'll speak about it on the next one. And it'll be a lot more compressed and short. Not only that, of course, you know, certain aspects of this obviously will be still spoke about in the next transmission. Or the main chunks, you know, all those 44s. And we'll go over the significances with the release of Taylor Swift, what is it called? Tortured Poet, something like that. She's got some album called Tortured Poet, and she's currently touring. So anyway, we're going to cross-reference that and look at that and whatever else I've got left on the slides. Yeah. So we'll come back when I feel like it.